This is our day 10. And moreover, in this day 10, we are going to see about the syntax and then structure of JavaScript. And moreover, how to declare a variable and then how to declare a function. Okay. All that's clear? So my audible, so I'm audible and then my video is clear means just type clear Bernie in the chat box. Okay. I'm happy to welcome each and every interested people. So many people joined. Okay. And so many people yet to join. We will wait for them. Yes, guys, I'm again and again and again telling you guys are simply wow, okay? Because so from day one itself till now, you guys joined with the same interest. And today in our day 10, how do you feel? If you feel really confident, means just type yes, Bernie with one heart emoji and then fire emoji in the chat box, okay? Are you ready for you? Yes, clear Bernie and clear Bernie. Happy to welcome each and every people and thank you so much for response. And I'm also happy because only of your responses, okay? Yes. Now clearly see that in today's class we are going to discuss about JavaScript syntax and how to declare a function, okay? And what is the purpose of function also? Because it will be very much helpful for you to understand the upcoming classes. And okay, thank you so much for love and with some fire, okay? Yes. So yes, Bernie, thank you so much. And moreover, I hope that everyone have getting their knowledge very easily. Okay, thank you so much. And today, find yourself is going to be our fourth C. Okay, identify your constraint. So, what is mean by constraint? Or guys, our first C is clarity, and then our second C is competence, and then our third C is commitment. Okay. So today, what we are going to see about is constraint. Constraint means what are the things which are stopping you from doing the work. Okay. So what are the things? Maybe so scrolling Instagram feed, that is one of your constraint, and then being lazy. So being a non-IT department, what are maybe, okay? So these are your constraint, okay? These are your constraint. Maybe from the inner you or from the outer surroundings or situation, whatever may be. So identify your constraint and try to overcome your constraint. So this is our fourth C. Are you guys clear? So clear means just type clear Bernie in the chat box, okay? So identify your constraint, whatever may be. Anything social media or playing games, video games, what are the things which are going to stop you from succeed means kindly don't note it, kindly note down it and then you are going to work on that problem, okay? You do that means you can able to increase your productivity of learning, okay? Yes, super. Are you guys clear? Okay, clear Bunny, okay? And so yes, so many people joined. So today we are going to see about, okay, so today we are going to see about some JavaScript functions, okay? Alright, guys. And in our previous class, okay, thank you so much, everyone. Comments, kindly listen, kindly listen. In our previous class, we had developed a simple and beautiful portfolio website. I gave you the beautiful idea, okay? Because if I gave you the idea and then you got the idea means nothing will stop you, okay? So only understanding of concept is enough to apply your creativeness. You have your creativity and know how to do it. Yes, you can develop any website. I hope you guys also ready to develop your portfolio website or any other website, okay? And today also we are going to see about JavaScript only, and JavaScript we are going to see about in-depth concept, okay? Yes. And moreover, these are the areas to focus. I'm telling again and again means you need to concentrate on these, okay? So data types, operators, conditional, looping statement, events, and then DOM manipulation. Based on the events, we are going to manipulate our web page. That is nothing but our document. So today also we are going to provide some event, and after the event is happened, something is going to be changed in our document with the help of declaration of some values using variables and then yes our function, okay? Always clear. And scripting method also, kindly listen. I'm going to tell you clearly. Identify elements, allocate instruction, okay, and act to action. Here is an identify elements. We are going to get the element by id, and then after getting the element we are going to allocate some statement. What is the statement? Dot only equal to some function. So dot inner html equal to some variable. So these are the statement. Whenever we are going to press some button or scroll some area or move from one place to another place, we can able to change our document. So act to action. Okay, so based on our action, our web page is going to react. Are you guys clear? So clear means just type clear Bharani in the chat. Okay, clear means just type clear Bharani chat box. Yes, I hope everything is clear for you, my voice and video. Okay, I hope everything see my video. Yes, I think everyone is seeing my video. So today what we are going to do is, yes, so small announcement. No attendance link is there, and then more than 70% presence is only needed to get your attendance, and then minimum 25 days attendance required to get your free certificate. So use the same mail id and then join our community group to clarify your doubts. Okay, the link will be shared in our chat box at any time. If shared means kindly share to our join to our community group. Okay, always ready? So ready means just type let's code with on fire emoji chat box. Today we are going to see about how to declare variables, and then how to define function, and then we are going to see about document and then console. Okay, so these are the things we are going to see today. These are the things we are going to see today. Yes, let's go. Okay, sir, happy to see your response. Okay, so as usual, I already created a folder, and then I already created an html file. So inside the html file, today we are not going to, okay, so today we are not going to provide any html elements. Okay, inside the html file, clearly listen, inside the html file, and in the html file we are not going to provide any html elements. We are going to only using script tag. We are going to only using script tag. Okay, yes, so with the help of script tag we are going to write some content in the document. Okay, we are going to write some content in the document. Okay guys, clear? So clear means just type okay Bharani in the chat box. Clear means just type okay Bharani in the chat box. With the help of JavaScript we are going to provide HTML today. Okay, first of all, how to declare variables in JavaScript. Okay, how to declare variables in JavaScript. There are three methods. So variable, let, and then constant. Okay, so var, let, and then constant. By using these three methods we can able to declare a variable. Okay, we can able to declare a variable. Okay, yes, so clear listen. So like that, clear listen. var, so variable count equal to 1. So we can use variable also, and then we can use let also, and then we can use constant also. Okay, so Bharani, why there is no error? Okay, so all three names are same. For example, 2 and then 3. What happens? Kindly listen. What happens if I'm going to, okay, if I'm going to print the count? Which count will be print? Shall we check? Okay, okay, shall we check? Okay, this variable name also count, this variable name also count, and this variable name also count. Okay, okay, if I going to print the count, it is going to be 1 or 2 or 3. Otherwise we are ready to check. So excited means just type excited Bharani channels. Okay, so for the reason what we are going to use is, we are going to use document dot write. Okay, so document dot write. Okay, so ln means next line. Okay, so ln means next line. Okay, it will write on the next line. So without ln means just document dot write. Okay, so document dot write. Or guys, document dot write means simply in the same, okay, simply in the same sentence. Ln means next line. Okay, ln means next line. Yes. So now what we are going to do is I am going to write the count. Okay, I'm going to write the count and I'm going to open the, okay, and I'm going to open our website. You can see, okay, we can see nothing. Okay, we can see nothing. Okay, we will try some HTML concept here. H1, we can provide hello. Okay, so H1 we can provide hello. Okay, hello is provided, but what about okay? So what about count? Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove these two count. Okay, I'm going to remove these two count. Here you can see the count is 1. Okay, how is clear? Here we can see the count is 1. So this is called as document.write. We are going to provide some. We are going to provide some. Clearly listen. Today concept will be travel with you for your entire development career. For the reason only, I am going to take extra class on this concept. So this is the method which we are going to use only HTML, and this is the method we are going to use JavaScript to bring a content. Okay, for example, variable count equal to going to be a string. Okay, like Bharani. Okay, so like Bharani. Now we can see, yes, Bharani also presented. So Bharani, I need to, okay, so Bharani, I need to, please listen, I need to bring the Bharani in the H1 format. How can I? Okay, how can I bring the Bharani into H1 format? Okay, we are going to add the strings. Okay, listen. We are going to add the strings. We can provide. Okay, so clearly listen. So this count is a string number 1, and string number 2 is going to be. Sorry for that. Okay, so wait, plus, and then plus. Okay, sir. This is going to be string number 1, and this is going to be string number 2, and this is going to be string number 3. Okay. So inside the first string, what I'm going to do is H1. So this is how you can able to bring the HTML inside the JavaScript. It is clear. So clear means just type wow over the chat box. Same like that closing tag. Okay. Same like that closing tag. So now we can see. Okay. So now we can see. So Bharani also H1 tag. Okay. So Bharani also H1 tag. So this is the way we can provide. This is the way. So adding this string. Okay. So H1 and then H1 closing, H1 opening. So plus and plus and plus. Okay. So this is going. Or you can also provide like third string. Okay. Third. Hello world. Yes, this is also another method. This is also another method. Or guys, as I told you before, these are the concept which is going to be travel with you for your entire development career. So kindly focus and note down everything. Okay. But what is the purpose of let and then constant Bharani? Okay, so constant is okay. So whenever we provide constant means we cannot able to organize it. Whenever we provide constant means we cannot able to change the variable declaration. Okay, but what is the need for where and then let? Okay, so what is the need for where and then let? I'm going to show you again. I'm going to show you again. Kindly listen. What I'm going to do is now the count is Bharani. Okay, now the count is Bharani. So I'm going to declare, clearly listen, organizer, clearly listen, I'm going to declare again variable, again same name, but there is no error. Okay, but there is no error. I'm again providing the same name. For the same variable name, I'm going to provide as Chandru. Okay, so now which will be written on our document. So Bharani or Chandru. We will see. Yes, Chandru is written. What is this Bharani? Okay, so you can ask me. Okay, so same name. Okay, same name. and then same name. But here you can see when, okay, here you can see same thing when I going to provide, same thing when I going to provide using let means let count 1 equal to, okay, so count 1 equal to Bharani, okay, so count 1 equal to Bharani, okay, and then what I'm going to do is let count 1 equal to same Chandru, okay. Here you can see here there is no error, here there is showing no error, but here you can see it is showing error because variable is a function scope, okay, functional scope we can use in our entire function, but this is a major problem, okay, this is a major problem. Kindly imagine in my first page, in my first page my name is, in my Instagram page my first page is in my first UI my name is Barney Chandar, and in my second UI my name is going to be, my user ID name is going to be like what is, I'm a student. It is possible, always clear. For the reason only, always for that reason only we are going to use let instead of variable to avoid the miss changes, always clear. So clear means just type clear burn in the chat box. So when we are using variable, maybe, okay, so maybe in a big application our variables can able to change, okay. If we accidentally changed means, we are accidentally changed means our variable will change, okay. That is a big problem while for looking for output, okay. But while we are using let, okay, so while we are using let, it will automatically shows error. So Barney, you already declared this as your count one, you cannot able to declare, you cannot able to declare again count one, okay. So this will automatically reduce our errors, okay. For the reason only, okay sir, for the reason only we are going to declare using let to, okay. Clear? Okay, how many of you clear? So again, so clear means just type let clear in the chat box. Clear means just type let clear in the chat box. We can able to provide variable using where also, but it is better, okay, it is better. For constant means my name need not to be changed. For example, kindly listen, using let we can also reassign, okay, using let we can also reassign. For example, let count equal to 1, and same like that we can also reassigning, okay. Let count equal to 1 plus 1. Are you guys clear? So in are you guys clear? Sorry for that. Yes, count equal to 1 plus 1. So this is the syntax, okay. We can also reassign it. Now we can see the output as 2, okay. Now we can see the output as 2. So using count we can also reassigning the value, okay. So we can declare one time and reassigning another time. So this is the purpose of let. For the reason only we are going to use let to, okay. And now, okay, so now you can see constant, okay, I use constant count equal to 10, okay. So after that count equal to 1 plus 1. So now we are going to see about answer. It is not here, okay, it is not here because using constant, okay, so using constant we can make our variable constant throughout our web application, okay, throughout our web application. This is the difference between where, let and constant. So hereafter we are not going to use where, okay. Hereafter we are not going to use where. Through our entire JavaScript we are going to use let, and then if need means we are going to use constant, okay. Are you guys clear? So clear means just type okay Barney in the chat box. So these are the three methods to declare a variable, okay. These are the three methods to declare a variable. I'm going to remove, and this is called as document.write, okay. So using JavaScript we can able to write in our document, so without the help of HTML, okay, without the help of HTML. Yes, okay Barney, super. Thank you so much for the heart emojis. Yes, happy to see that emojis, okay. Now clearly listen to me. What we are going to do is same like that. Let name equal to, okay, so let name equal to Bharani. We can provide the, okay, or guys, if we declared already here means, kindly listen, there is going to be another difference you need to know. If you declared already here means you only need to call the variable name, okay. If you need to declare directly means you need to provide double quotation, okay. You need to provide double quotation. So need to provide directly means you need to provide double quotation. If you need to call means you can call with the variable name. So that is the difference. Now we can see, yes, Barney is here, okay. And also we can use console, okay. Now we use a document. Now we use a document. So now what we are going to use is console. So console means, okay, so console means an area which is mainly created for our development side, okay. So the in the console it is not going to, obviously in the console it is not going to updated in the user interface. We can debug using console, okay. We can debug using console. You will definitely see the uses of console in the upcoming class, okay. Don't bother about that. What we are going to do is we are going to log some values, okay. We are going to log some values. For example, console.log, okay. Always console.log. We can provide kindly listen, uh, the variable, okay, the variable is updated, okay. So this is for developer reference, okay. The console is only for developer reference. So console dot variable is updated. So Barney, where is the console? Where is the variable is updated? Clearly listen. Clearly listen. What we are going to do is I'm going to, or guys, take a snap, right click, okay. So in my web page I'm going to right click and then inspect. So kindly take a snap, okay. Right click and the inspect, okay. So here is our console. Here is our console. You can see the variable is updated. So this is our document for our user interface. This is our console for our developer debugging users or maybe reference users, okay. Always clear? So clear means just type clear Barney in the chat box, okay. Clear means just type clear Barney in chat box. I'm waiting for you. So this is the purpose of console. You can also use in the shortcut key as pressing F12 in your keyboard. Okay, the shortcut key is F12 in your keyboard. If I press the F12 means our console will be open. Okay, if I press F12 means our console will be open. So these are the things you need to know as a developer. Okay, these are the things you need to know developer, and moreover, you can also take another 30 days class only based on console users, okay, because there are so many users based on console. So this is the starting point of your console journey, okay. Yes, so now what we are going to do is, yes, the remaining part we are going to define a function. So what is the purpose of function, okay. What is the purpose of function? What is the syntax of function? What is the structure of function, okay. Are you guys ready? So ready means just type again excited Barney with a fire emoji and hot emoji in the chat box. Now we are going to declare function. So here you can see that, okay, here you can see that we are directly declared everything, okay. We are directly declared everything. They are directly placed. There is no event happening, okay. Only one event. What is that event? Loading event, okay. Otherwise, here also there is a event happening. Here also there is a event happening. What event means? Loading web page, okay. So loading web page also a event. Kindly understand. So you can see here, whenever we are going to click the open with live server, the web page is going to load, okay. Only loading our content is going to be visible. The document.write is going to be visible. The console.log is going to be visible. So this is also a event, loading event. So the function is loading, that is also event. Okay, so now what we are going to do is we are going to provide the another event. We are going to provide the another event which is nothing but on click event. Okay, this is nothing but on click event. When I going to click a button, a function is going to run. Okay, a function is going to run. So before that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to control X. Okay, I'm going to control X. So without declaring a button also, we can able to run a function. However, it is possible. Yes, I will tell you that. So first of all, this is going to be function keyword. Okay, function name. Okay, so function name. Or yes, this is the basic syntax. Okay, so this is the basic and common syntax of function. So kindly note down it. This is our function name. Okay, whatever name you can give, but here you can see. Here you can see what is the purpose, Banu. Okay, so what is the purpose of providing n in capital? Okay, so what is the purpose of providing n in capital? So this is called as camel case. Okay, so camel case means first, okay, the first letter of first word is going to be small. The first letter of second word is going to be caps. Okay, or yes, you can see the difference. It is small, it is caps. For example, third one also follow the same thing. How many of you see the camel? It is like this leg. Okay, this leg. Okay, how many of you see the camel? The hump is like smaller one and then bigger one. Same like that. This is the purpose. Okay, this is the purpose. We are naming it as camel case. Okay, the smaller one to bigger one and then bigger one. Are you guys clear? So clear means just type. Are you guys clear means just type yes. Camel case clear in the chat. Okay, so this is called as camel case, which is we are going to use in JavaScript. For example, here also you can see that document dot. Okay, so document dot get element by id. Okay, see here. Okay, see here. Here you can see in get element by id, g is small. Okay, in get element by id, g is small. Element is e is caps, and by, okay, see here, g is small, e is capital, and then b is capital, and then I is capital. So this is called as camel case. The first one is going to be in small. The remaining is going to be large. Okay. So this is the basic syntax followed in our JavaScript. It is called as camel case. This is also a interview question. Okay. This is also a basic interview question. I hope everyone clear now with the camel case. Okay. For the reason only, we are providing the function name in also a camel case like function. Okay. So function click button. Okay, so click button, and moreover there are some restriction. Okay, you don't declare the function name. Okay, don't declare the function name in single word. Not only don't declare in single word, use two words, and that should be in camel case. And then don't, okay, so don't use default keywords. Okay, for example, length, don't use default keywords. And then click, don't use default keywords. Okay, because click also a event. Okay, so don't use default keywords. Okay, so provide a different name, two letter. Okay, so two word name, and that should be camel case. So not provide simply click, provide click button. Always clear? Provide click button. So first one is don't use. Okay, so don't use. Always clear? Yes. So don't use keywords. Don't use single word and then use, okay, and then use two words minimum, okay, use two words with camel case. Clear? Or yes, everyone clear means just type clear burn in the chat, okay? Everyone clear means just type clear burn in chat box. So the declarative function is so much important. For example, we can provide, we can check that, okay? We can check that, okay? Single letter word, and I think click is there, okay? I think click is there. Something keyword also. If it is keyword means the function will definitely not work, okay? So now what we are going to do is, this is our basic syntax, okay? These are basic syntax. Here what we are going to do is let, okay, so let a equal to 5, okay, and let, or yes, let b equal to 10, and then let, so further, let c equal to, okay, so let c equal to a plus b. So I'm going to document dot write, okay, so document dot write, the value is going to be c, okay, the value is going to be c. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to see here, there is no output, okay. So what is the answer, okay? What is the answer? Answer value of c. So a plus b, okay. What is the value of c? So just type the simple mathematical answer in your chat box, okay. Where is the 50? So I provided that document dot write c, okay. So document dot write c, but in our document there is no 15, okay. There is no 15, okay. Because first of all, okay. So first of all, first step, step 1, declare function, okay. Step 1, declare function. Step 2, call function, okay. Step 2, we need to call the function, okay. So we declare the function only, we need to call our function, that means nothing but click. So this is called as calling our function. Now we can see the answer 15. So first step, we need to declare the function, and then we need to call the function. Always clear? So clear means just type declare and call in the chat box, okay. So clear means just type declare and then call, okay. So define and then call, what are we, okay. So declare and then call. So we need to declare the function, write the entire function. So what is the purpose of function is, we can use it again and again, okay. So we can use it again. For example, kindly wait. I'm going to bring you, let c equal to 15, okay. Let c equal to 15, and then okay, I'm going to tell you this. Let d equal to, okay. So let d equal to 20, okay. Let d equal to 20, and then let and e equal to, okay. Let e equal to 25. So now what I'm going to do is, let, okay. So let step 1, okay. So let step 1 equal to, clearly listen, a plus b, okay. Let step 1 equal to a plus b, okay. And then what we are going to do is, clearly listen, let a step 1 equal to a plus b. So what is the a plus b answer? Okay, so a plus b answer is going to be, wait for me, 15, okay. So a plus b equal to 15, and then what I'm going to do is, let step 2, okay. Let step 2 equal to c plus d, okay. Yes, step 2 equal to c plus d, and also we can provide e, okay. What is the answer? 15 plus 20 plus and 25, I think 45 and 60, okay. Plus 60, okay. And it is going to be totally 75. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to provide the let output equal to, so kindly listen, I will going to show you the uses of function, okay. What is the main purpose of declaring a function, okay. Output equal to step 1 plus Step 2, okay? Yes. And I'm going to provide the output, okay? So I'm going to provide the output. Now our answer is going to be, yes, definitely 75, okay? Yes, I'm having 100% mark in max now, okay? Because my answer also correct, the output also correct, okay? 75. So now what we are going to do? So why we need to declare a function, okay? Why we need to declare a function? Clearly listen, clearly listen. Now what we are going to do is I'm going to delete all these, okay? I'm going to delete all this. I'm going to just declare let a. I declare the variable let a, okay? I'm going to declare just the a, okay, variable name. And what I'm going to do is, please listen, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to use the parenthesis. So this part is called as like a gloves of MS Dhoni, okay? Always clear? So gloves of MS Dhoni, okay? So first part and then second part, whatever things we are going to throw, this parenthesis is going to be cast the value, okay? Clear? So clear means just type 7 in the chat box, okay? Clear means just type 7 in the chat box. Are you guys clear? So this is like this open bracket and close bracket like the gloves of the keeper, wicket keeper. So here the best wicket keeper is MS Dhoni, okay? Yes. So now what we are going to do is we are going to assign the value, okay? So parameters, A parameter, B parameter, C parameter, D parameter, and then E parameter, okay? So now while we are going to, okay, so while we are going to, okay, if I call the function, here we are going to provide the value like a is going to be 2, B is going to be 2, C is going to be 2 and 2 and 2, okay? So now A is going to be 2, okay? So first one value, first one. Second one value, second one. Third variable, third value. Fourth variable, fourth value. Fifth parameter, so it is called as parameter, okay? And fifth value, okay? And then what is the value of a plus b? 2 plus 2, 4. And then 2 plus 2 plus 2 is equal to 6. And then, yes. So by adding these three, our value is going to be, okay? Okay, so you are not visible. I'm going to delete this, okay? I think I made a mistake. Now we see that, yes. So when we are defining here, okay? So when we are defining here, there is no need for defining again, okay? So that is my mistake. So you guys don't do that. So when we assign here, okay, when we assign here, no need to assign here, okay, no need to assign here, okay. Yes, now we can see this is the main purpose of a function. So now if I need another value means, okay, I can also provide same click function, okay, same click function. I'm going to again call the function, but this time, okay, so this time what I'm going to do is I'm going to provide 4. Okay, guys, 5 times 4, what is the answer? Just type in the chat box. Okay, so 5 times 4 means what is the answer? Yes, definitely 20, okay. Here we can see 10 and then 20. So this is the actual purpose of the function. We can define one type, okay. We can define one type and can using infinite times, okay. We can call the function infinite times with different values, okay. Always clear? So this is the purpose of the function, okay. We are going to declare only one time. We are going to write the entire program for only one time, but we can use multiple times, infinite times with changing the values. So this is called as function, okay. This is called a function. For example, we can also provide like, please listen, we also provide like in our head tag, I'm going to provide a button. So this is the last and final step. We are going to see it today. This class is going to be very short only. In the button tag, I'm going to provide the action, okay. I'm going to provide the action. In that button tag, yes, we are going to use the on click event, okay. We are going to use the on click event. what I'm going to do is, whenever I'm going to click the button, on click the button, okay, whenever I'm going to on click the button, the click function is going to run with some variables 1 comma 1 comma 1 comma 1 comma 1. Okay, the answer is going to be 5. Okay, the answer is going to be 5. So whenever I'm going to press the button, okay, so answer is 5, but it will be not shown. Okay, I think, wait, okay, kindly wait. Okay, so because we can see in okay, so we can see in console. Okay, we can see in console, because while loading the both will not working. Okay, while loading the both will not working because our entire page is refresh. Okay, so now what we are going to do is, we can go into, I think another problem is here. I think kindly wait, console dot log. Okay, so console dot log, we are going to provide the output. Okay, we are going to provide the output. So now I am going to click the action. I'm going to press the F12. In my console also not provided. Okay, in my console also not provided. Okay, so what is the reason? Okay, we are going to debugging now. Okay, otherwise ready to debugging. So ready to debugging means type ready burn the chat box. Now we are going to check the first thing. Okay, now we are going to check the first thing. What thing means, we are going to, okay, so we are going to declare variable here. Okay, we are going to declare variable here. Okay, I'm going to step 1 and then step 1. So here I'm going to remove the, okay, remove the all things. Okay, remove the all things. So what I'm going to do is declare the variable direct. Okay, declare the variable directly. I'm going to check, maybe this is the error. Okay, so let, what I'm going to do is a equal to 5. Okay, and then let b equal to 5. Okay, so our answer is going to be, okay, so our answer is going to be a plus b equal to 10. Okay, our answer is going to be a plus b equal to 10. So now what we are going to do is, okay, now what we are, okay, I think that is not the problem. Okay, yes, I got that. Thank you so much for mentioning me. Okay, this is also we changed. Okay, this is also we changed. Now what we are going to do is, we are going to click the button. We are going to click the button. So we have declared the variable. Okay, we have declared the variable inside here. Okay, so nothing is happened. Okay, so nothing happened. So what is the problem? So what is the problem? So now I'm going to check the another method. Okay, I'm going to debug another method. What is that? Click. Okay, so I'm going to name it as button click. Okay, I'm going to name this function as button click. Okay, I'm going to check. So maybe, so this is a mistake. Maybe this is a mistake. Okay, I'm going to click the action button. Yes. Okay, guys, as I told you, I'm just kidding with you. Okay, because to realize you that our first point. What is the first point? Okay, don't use keywords. Click. Okay, don't use keywords. Are guys clear? So now our document is written because we changed the. So before that, kindly listen. Our function name is just a single word. Are guys now clear? So now clear means, are guys now clear means just type clear by the chat box, and no need for, must need for providing the camel case, because function is our own variable. But JavaScript generally every default keyword is JavaScript generally every default keyword is presented using only camel case. Okay, so as I told you before, don't use keywords, don't use single words. Can we check like so remove the click, we are going to provide Bharani. Okay, remove the click and we are going to provide Bharani name and check. Okay, so it is a single name but not a keyword. Okay, it is a single name but not a keyword. Now we are going to check. Okay, now we are going to check. Yes, the output is come. So now after debugging, we identified the problem is because of we used the keyword click. Okay, okay guys, now you guys aware. Okay guys, now you guys aware of that. The only problem is we used the keyword here, okay? The click is a keyword. For the reason only our output is not came here. For the reason only our output is not came here, okay? So that is why I told you that don't use keyword and mostly avoid, okay? So mostly avoid single words. So put it as a complete word, okay? It is clear, means just type wow Bharani in the chat box. Yes, our class is completely over. Our class is completely over. So these are the steps you need to learn from today itself. You need to focus on, always your takeaway, you need to focus on syntax. You need to focus on definition. You need to focus on working. So if you need to study a program, you need to study a new concept in the program, you need to look on these three, okay? You need to what is the basic syntax of declaring if else, what is the basic syntax of defining for loop and while loop, and then you need to study the definition, okay? Why you need to define like that, okay? Why you need to define like that, and then the workflow of the loop, okay? The workflow of the concept. So these are the things you are going to see, okay? These are the things you are going to see. Yes, I hope everyone understand about how to declare a variable, why we are using let instead of variable, I mean var, and why we are using constant. Yes guys, and moreover another happy news, okay? Another happy news. How many of you really needed the offer price again, okay? How many of you really needed to join the intensive again? So kindly type I need in the chat box, okay? Need in the chat box, because today your offer is open, okay? Today the intensive is open in the offer amount. The link will be, the payment link will be provided in your WhatsApp community group, okay? The link will be provided in your WhatsApp community group. So today night only, so tomorrow evening, I mean tomorrow morning, you will definitely change the offer price from normal price to above price, okay? So always, already that is the offer, but today is a special offer, okay? The offer amount will be revealed in your community group. If you need means you can join that, okay? If you need means you can join that. So as usual, we are going to payment. After the payment successful, kindly wait for the VIP group link. If not means, definitely it will be provided you before tomorrow evening, okay? So announcement, there is going to be no attendance link, more than 70% presence needed, and minimum 25 days is required to get a free certificate. Use the same mail ID, and what are the doubts you get today, kindly post in our community group, okay? The link will be also provided for you. So thank you so much guys, thank you so much. And moreover, it is useful, it is easy. So JavaScript is easy means just type easy by the chat box. So happy night, see you soon. The whatever may be the announcement, it will be only posted in your community WhatsApp group, okay? So kindly stick with that group. Thank you so much and see you soon. Bye bye, okay? Yes, good night.